Welcome back to a special edition of Tucker Carlson Tonight. One of the many promises the Taliban has made since taking control of Afghanistan is to form a more inclusive government. Inclusive, not a term the Taliban are famous for using. What does that mean exactly? We just got some insight in this recent newscast from Afghanistan, where the Taliban held the TV anchor at gunpoint. But they've also promised to fight terrorism and, most important, to fight climate change if they're accepted by the international community. The Biden administration seems prepared to accept them with open arms, particularly if they become warriors against climate change. A few days ago on ABC, National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, who, unlike you, is a Rhodes Scholar, indicated the U.S. government would be willing to give economic aid to the Taliban. Dan Holloway is a veteran, also the host of the Drinkin' Bros podcast. He joins us tonight. Dan, thanks so much for coming on. So it seems like we could have short-circuited a lot of these 20 years in Afghanistan if only we'd gotten them, say, in October of 2001 to agree to fight climate change. Why didn't we do that?
It's a good question. I really don't know the answer to it. This is all baffling to me, the idea that we're going to think these folks have turned around and all of a sudden they're a paragon of moral virtue. That's pretty wild, isn't it?
Well, and not just a paragon of moral virtue, but that they're like European-style Western liberals, that they're going to restart the gender studies classes and ban SUVs.
It's absolutely insane. I mean, Reporters Without Borders have already reported that I think 7 journalists have been attacked. A journalist family member was killed recently, part of a German journalism organization, I believe. This is all wild. These people that believe that the Taliban has flipped over a new leaf, there's one really good way to tell that that's not true. These videos of Amin al-Haq, who was Osama bin Laden's bodyguard for years, right, was there during the planning stages of 9/11, who spent time in a Pakistani prison until he was magically released a few months after bin Laden was killed. This guy's now riding around Afghanistan with a Taliban escort. So this idea that the Taliban and al-Qaeda are not intrinsically linked is absolutely and demonstrably untrue. And we're going to suffer the consequences of this stuff now. For our own naivety and our own arrogance, it's going to happen.
I think that's right. I wonder, though, now that the Biden administration has become a military and diplomatic partner with the Taliban, we've armed them more than any country of its size in the world, how long until the left start defending the Taliban and calling you racist for criticizing them?
Oh, boy. Well, Millie loves the critical race theory, right? I mean, and we spent that $15 million, I think, in Pakistan on the gender study. So, hey, we should be fine, I think. I mean, look, I'm a hopeful guy.
Yeah. Are you depressed? I mean, you live in a world of people who fought in Afghanistan. I mean, how sad is it to see this, honestly?
Well, I'll tell you, Tucker, the most important thing that any human being can be is there for the people that need them, right? And this administration has failed at that most basic moral principle of human existence. And now they've robbed the U.S. service member of their ability to do that same thing. And there's going to be a moral injury that persists throughout our generation in the same way it did in Vietnam.
I think that's exactly right. If you can't protect your own people, you're worthless and dishonorable. I mean, I think it's that simple.
That's right.
Dan Holloway, I appreciate you coming on tonight. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.